What 24%? Your child is gonna become a pussy. Your child is gonna become a pussy. 24%. What 24%? Your child is gonna become a pussy. Your child is gonna become a pussy.
One of the more shocking things that I have experienced over the course of those years are the number of young boys and girls who have openly declared their apostasy to me.
24%. What 24%? Your child is gonna become a pussy.
If I were to bring reasonable evidence that the Prophet Muhammad, that he was a true prophet, would you be willing to become a Muslim?
How about no, I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy your Allah. No, I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy your no.
I don't like your Allah. I don't like your Allah. I don't like your Allah. I don't like your Allah.
No.
I like Tim Hortons way better.
No.
Chugging gallons of maple syrup.
No.
I like Tim Hortons way better,
No.
Chugging gallons of maple syrup.
How about no, I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy your Allah. No, I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy you. No. How about no, I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy your Allah. No, I don't buy your Allah. I don't buy you. No.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. We got a full house today, but we're traveling right now, so just gonna be me today on this side. We got Drake, we got Anthony, and we got David. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream.
Glad to be here.
Just sharing the link. We're live.
All right. So we got you guys all together today because you guys just came back from New York, didn't you?
We did.
All right. So I saw a clip of TheWarner addressing Anthony, and then Drake came in and he said, "Hey, don't talk to my brother like that." And there was a whole thing that I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I shared this on X. Drake was like, "Yo, let's bring it out." I said, "Okay, let's bring it out." And it's got like almost 120K. Check that out. 119K views right now. I Am the Watcher threatens Christians in the face of New York Police Department, NYPD, during the Ramadan prayer show and feast. So this is the clip here, and it, like I said, almost 120K. I'm like, all right, people want to see it. They want to talk more about that. So we'll give it to them. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, and then TheWarner stayed pretty hidden the rest of the time. He made sure he didn't break ranks and stayed up in front of the in the protected area with besides Sneeko and so on. After that, yeah. So I got there after that.
Well, so the backdrop. So we all got there, and then David and his son went off for something, and then the police harassed us twice before
we went off. We went off to get more clothes because we significantly underestimated. We significantly underestimated how our clothes were going to insulate us from the cold. So we went off to grab a couple more, to grab anything. So we ended up getting hats and gloves and stuff like that. And anyway, then I came back. And World War III had broken out.
Yeah, well, I was making fun of you and Luke to Drake. I said those wutzes needed to go cover up more. By the end of the night, I could barely walk.
Yep,
I was frozen.
That's right.
He
was hiding in the hotel lobby.
My words.
Yeah, he was hiding in the hotel lobby getting the heat.
Yeah,
Marriott, whatever.
Oh yeah, guys, that's how cold we were getting. Yeah, we were just completely underprepared because I already said this a day or two ago, but I was thinking, okay, it's supposed to be around 40 at 5 p.m. Then it's going to get colder. But what the heck? I go out. I have no problem in that. But it's like when I'm going to the store or when I'm going out somewhere, like not when I'm standing outside for hour after hour after hour after hour. So, yep, that got pretty darn cold. It's crazy. All we needed was some thermals or something like that underneath. Would have been totally fine forever, but nope. And then, so yeah, what they were pointing out was we would actually go over to the Marriott just to kind of like warm up for a couple minutes.
Yeah,
That's right.
So all right. So I saw this as well, and this might kind of get us into it real quick. So let me see where this is. All right. So we got Othman. We got Sneeko. Who is that, guys? Is that Slim or
that might be Slim? Yeah.
Okay, that's Slim. There's Adam. There's TheWarner. So
oh my goodness, you've got half the Diddy list.
You already know where this
link right here. You've got half the Diddy party right here.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a Diddy party. Hey, it's a Diddy party.
So you guys were a day late. You missed these guys. All of them. They were doing some IRL street dawa. But they came like a day after that you guys showed up, and like as a group, you guys were there when Sneeko was there. You were there when TheWarner was there, of course, but everyone else came.
And SQ on the end.
Who's that?
Yeah. SK or SQ?
SQ. I think it's
this guy here.
Yeah,
he's the one that was leading the prayer.
Hey, was that the dude I put my arm around him and he flipped out?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was interesting though, because like Anthony said, the police approached us when we first got there about the speaker, and I didn't realize that there is an ordinance if there's a complaint. So Muslims were already actively complaining about us. Anthony seen a couple times they would come by us and act like they were doing something else, but you could tell they were like getting recon. So they were acting like they were doing something else, but they were like trying to spy on us. It was very interesting.
Yeah, and we're gonna see that the police, at least the command, were largely on the Muslim side. We saw that there were some like what do they call them, like the what do they call them, like the ones who were like lower level, lower rank,
on the ground,
boots on the ground. Yeah, they couldn't really do much, but you could tell based on their facial, based on their nonverbal language, that they were on your side, but they couldn't really express it. But TheWarner, everybody who doesn't know who TheWarner is, will let one of his ex best friend introduce him. But Othman, he's not actually signifying one God with this. He's letting people know like what TheWarner is willing to do, how many times he's willing to do it with to get into the Illuminati. That's what he's so that's what that means now because of TheWarner. So maybe people haven't heard this before, so we're gonna give them a little bit of like
one of the good ones, yeah,
who TheWarner is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go from there.
And it's not just TheWarner here; it's several other people in the picture who were out giving dawah, and it's just amazing because Malik says all this stuff in the context of what they do, like dawah after dark, and so we got an idea that these guys go, it's all for show. It's completely fake. It's all for show. It's look at us, look at our video clips. We're giving dawah, so donate to our dawah project, and then they use that money for drugs and going clubbing and all that stuff. This all got exposed by a Muslim, ladies and gentlemen, not us, who's friends with all these guys.
So who is TheWarner, guys? And who is that? Ground Zero. Wow, Ground Zero gave like 150 members. We're gonna get to you in a second, but thank you so much. I just noticed you gave like 50. Thank you so much for all the members, and welcome everybody who just became a member, all 150 of you. So let's learn about who TheWarner is, and then we're gonna see the encounter from TheWarner with Anthony and then Drake, and we're gonna see what happened with that.
You say 150? You say 150? That's pretty cool because I mean, even Muhammad himself only gave out 30 memberships.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, the whole chat's turning green now.
That's right.
So again, who's introducing TheWarner to us? Is this a Christian or
this
Malik?
Is
Malik, a Muslim?
Malik, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Who's buddies with him? Who's such good buddies with him that all these guys like constantly send him pictures and videos of all the stuff they're doing, and not realizing if they ever cross him, he uses it against them.
Wait, Anthony, are you not familiar with this, Anthony?
No, I am. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. I mean,
Okay,
I don't know.
okay.
I haven't followed everything as closely as you guys have been following it. So there's a lot I'm not caught up on, but
Okay.
I am aware of this one. This
cool.
his reputation has preceded him.
All right. So there was also something that Malik said to him in text that we covered on David's stream, but it wasn't something that was said verbally, but it was like a huge thing. We'll get into it now, but we'll see. We'll see what it is. So, all right. So who is TheWarner? Let's hear it from one of the Muslims who was a former rapper. Now he's a Muslim. Let's see. What does he say?
Warner was one of the good ones. Yeah, that's what you think. A lot of these guys give dawah and try to show themselves up as fake people, and I ain't with all that. And especially if you want to cross me. Actually, bro, I'm the one that stops these.
You guys hear that?
Guys from smoking and drinking behind the scenes. I'm the one that tries to guide these guys onto the truth. And you guys, the viewers, are getting cheated every day. You guys have all these high hopes of these people who are literally behind the scenes filth. I just got done trying to live a different life, lying to myself, telling myself, oh yeah, the rap is going to do good for my life in Islam. And then to come here, I find these dawah guys want to be rappers deep down. They want to be stars deep down. Hey, chat, who wants to know about the real Warner?
Who wants to know, chat? Who wants to know about the real Warner, chat?
Tell us.
He's always been a clout muncher. Every time I go to him, or every time he comes to me, he's always wants to be around rappers. He always wants to go out. He always wants to live that like life.
By the way, all these guys are doing street dawah. I think it was just last night. All these guys on the screen right here that you guys can see.
Just don't ask what they were doing afterwards.
Exactly.
But we're about
to hear
him,
bro. What you talking about? I thought this was the dawah. Oh, bro, let's go around Thai. Oh, bro, let's go around French. Oh, bro, let's go around this guy, that guy. Warner, if you're not a dog, okay, Warner, before I expose your bitch ass, come on the live. Now I'm gonna get your ass. Yo, chat, he's mad. Chat, he mad. I'm madder. Yo, chat, let's keep going. I'm there. Yeah, keep talking that talk, Warner. All your messages showing up.
So it's not just Christians that he threatens. He's threatening to give Maloink a whooping as well. So
I guess we know why TheWarner is not called the Speller. Your.
Yeah.
Instead of you
Let's
are.
see what.
Yeah.
What you about, bruh? Let's see what you about. Who want to call Warner? Yeah.
Oh yeah, so this is unfiltered, so I apologize for the language.
By the way, I have to say the Warner that we saw out there was significantly heavier. So I don't think Ramadan is starting off well for him.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, if that's the beginning of Ramadan, my goodness. My goodness. He's going to be 800 pounds by the end of Ramadan, man.
Oh, man. So I apologize for the language, guys. This is the unfiltered phone call between Maloink and TheWarner.
Jai, unfiltered. It's your show, man.
Hey, you bitch ass nigga. Get Warner on the phone.
Yo, what's good, nigga?
Hey, you bitch ass nigga. What's up with it?
Hey, I'm about to throw right now, bro.
What's up with it? I'm right here. What you texting me like a big boy for? Where my money at?
Oh my god, bro.
Where my money at? Don't play. Don't. Hey, listen, may Allah guide you. Did he hung up?
Yeah, he hung up.
All right, chat. You see, he's scared right now. He knows what's up. This is really what happened. He called Jake, and
all right, so he gets into this whole thing. This. Where's the one where he called? Yeah, right here. Okay, check out this.
Look, man. This is special time. You can. It's not that long. You can let it play, man.
Yeah, all right, I'll let it play out. I just want to say though, I want to say this is something that didn't get vocalized, but he called. This is Malik. He's in the blue. He's calling him a woman graper.
Mm-hmm.
A woman graper to TheWarner. Look how he's got it titled in his phone, TheWarner, right?
Yeah, but TheWarner's gonna like deny it right after that. Right?
Look what he says.
Why are you talking about? Hey, you rapist! Why are you talking about me, man?
Look, that wasn't a typo. When I was criticizing him, he likes to misspell the word "your."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said, "I'm done with shaitan behavior."
This guy is being openly accused by a fellow Muslim of graping women, and Anthony is focused on what's the typo? It says he spells it your.
No.
He doesn't know how to contract you are.
That's the obvious thing, though. So, and that's the well-known thing. I'm just observing. These guys all think they're smart. Their religion's the truth, and I just find it funny.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing ever, Anthony. Anthony be sitting here, oh my goodness, this guy, I just read that this guy massacred
all right.
700 people, but look, he used an instead of a. What a dummy.
David's butthead impression is
mighty
impressive.
He spelled two with T-O's when it's supposed to be T-O in this situation.
Now you guys think he's imitating someone. He's doing an impression. He's just doing his standard David.
He's being himself.
So he calls him a pothead, a woman graper, right? And he goes, "Why are you talking about me? I cut you off already. I'm done with shaitan behavior." So if he's responding to like being called a rapist and he's saying I'm done with shaitan behavior, he's basically saying like, yeah, but I'm done with that though.
Done with that.
Like, right?
I gave up all the raping.
Yeah. He said, "You don't even pray. You like this is what Anthony's talking about right here. You're a shaitan, meaning you're a devil." He's saying you're a devil, you're a Satan. And so this is something that is like infinitely times worse, not praying in Islam. So he's like, yeah, you call me a rapist, but you don't pray. And that's worse, that not praying.
But at least I pray.
He
I may be a rapist, but at least I pray while I'm doing it.
And then right here, I pray, you pray high. And he said, "Where are my money?" And he gave him his favorite pet word. And he says, you sleep with bees with Sneeko. You and Adam have threesome. So basically all of this gets verbalized except for the part about being a rapist. This needs to be emphasized more, that his like former best friend called him a rapist.
So everything that we're saying and that we're here, we're just getting the message out there to warn you guys about what their friends say about each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and also notice how Malik keeps all this dirt on everybody and then uses it when he wants to make them obey him and so on. And all of January and then into February, he was complaining about all the Dawa guys and starting to expose all the Dawa guys for continuing to debate us and bragging about all the dirt he has on everyone. Do you think it's a coincidence that all the Dawa guys, Libiano and D's responds all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, after it was just a few days earlier when it's like, I challenge you to a debate. I challenge you to a debate. I challenge AP to a debate. I challenge all of you to a debate. And then all of a sudden, a couple days later, guys, we will never debate you anymore. Just so you know, we're not going to debate you anymore. We have decided that you're all boycotted. And it's like, what does this guy have on all of you that he can tell you to change everything you're doing? And you guys just jump. You jump.
Wow. That's crazy. That's real. And all right, I think there's a Muslim in the chat. Hey, Anthony, this one's for you, asking if you're a Sikh because your hat and your beard, your big beard. So what's your response?
What he's saying is, all the Muslims are jealous.
Ah, okay.
My beard's longer than theirs.
Oh, that hikmah in that beard.
You look like a homeless wizard, man.
Oh boy! All right, let's go.
So Jake said, "All right, I'm gonna get the phone call." That's when Warner started getting scared. Warner's like, "Yo, hang up on him. Hang up on him." He's like, he's lying. He's trying to split us up. Jake plays the whole phone call. What did he say?
So what did the Warner say for Malik to get this upset at him? What did he say?
He called me an undercover agent. This guy, this filthy guy, comes to me and says, "Malik, I never said that about you." Jake played it on the call. Then he's like, "Oh wait, I did say it." Chat, you want to see who Warner really is? I'm the wrong one, Warner. I'll bring all the receipts and evidence. The Warner is probably the fakest of them all. Like between Libiano, Central, all them, Warner in terms of the Islamic stuff, fakest of them all. Fakest of them all. You literally begging to be in the Illuminati, bro. Asking me how do you get in, like I'm in it. Calling me a Yahudi undercover. Warner, you're the one who's trying to join the Illuminati. You're the one who keeps throwing up the rock signs. You're the one that's saying, oh, I want to get into the game and I don't care how I get into it because I want to convert everyone. You're the one who literally said in front of me and other people that you would take it up the butt.
No.
As long as it got you
that's
into the
why,
games where.
Yeah, when that dude, TheWarner was running at you, Anthony, I was like, man, you need to watch out for that dude. You know what he's into.
Yeah, they said I'm hearing.
Don't turn your back, man. Don't turn your back.
Hey, I'm hearing this is the first time he's coming at somebody from the front.
Yeah, I know.
No, I had my back turned at first.
Yeah,
that's what brought him over.
And I mean, think about it. Yeah, and then think about it. Then finally, he runs off. He goes and gets at the very front of all the prayers, bending over in front of the entire group.
What I do?
Bending over in front of the entire group of Muslims, front of the line, face down, butt up, zut position.
Oh boy.
I was thinking about that too. Like he couldn't even get in there. He's getting so big for Ramadan. They're gonna have to, you know how they give people on flights 2 spaces? He's gonna have to get a double wide prayer mat soon. He's so getting so fat.
Double wide prayer mat. hey, we need to start something. We need to get one. We need to get AI to make a Warner commercial. Are you twice as wide because of Ramadan? Then you need one of the Warner's double wide prayer mats.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's helpful for anything you might need to be on your knees for.
Oh, wow.
It comes with a scraper just in case.
Oh no.
Yeah, it comes with a free Aisha semen scraper. Oh my goodness.
You see why I focused on his spelling?
We can't help it. We're not even, I mean, we're joking and that we're making fun of it, but we're not joking. This is the stuff they're into. This is really creepy stuff. It's like I mean, you see P. Diddy rapping for all these years, and then you start hearing things come out like, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on behind the scenes? Sounds like some people are saying some stuff's going on behind the scenes, and then you find out all kinds of stuff's going on behind the scenes, and that was basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be spending a whole lot of money on baby oil. How big he's
no. Hey, we got Under the Feet of Jesus. Shout out to Under the Feet. He is the clipper and the one that's on TikTok. We're getting a lot of these clips that you guys hear and that go big is coming from him and coming from Sandra. Those are the two ones. If you guys are on TikTok, you want to go to Under the Feet of Jesus and you want to go to Sandra John 3:16. Those two channels right there on TikTok.
Me and other people that you take it up the butt as long as it got you into the game to where you could make an influence. Wallahi, you said that in front of people. You said if I had to take you up the butt one time so I could literally be in the Illuminati, just so I could help people come to Islam, you would. Hey, who knows about Warner and his activities? Wait, should I show him a picture, Henny? Chat. This is just speed in the picture.
Hey everyone, that's Malik there. That's the Warner treating him like his dog.
Yeah, that's his chain. That's his chain on his.
That's the Warner's chain. He's marking his territory. But I have to say, seriously, even though the Warner was clearly the dominant one here in that picture and so on, Malik definitely came out on top.
Wow.
This weed. This is your Dawa guy right here. He stayed texting me, but he know what's up. He watching right now crying. Come on, Warner. Yo, Dior, what they're saying that's a cigarette in his mouth. You've been around the block. What does that look like to you, bro?
He's got like this weed expert that's about to break it down to us right now. Like why
they're all the drug experts. They're the experts on everything.
We've done a lot of drugs together. He said.
Well, judging by the intensity of the flame there, I can tell that is Colombian. No, Peruvian. That is definitely Peruvian, and comes from the specific mountain range where.
That's crazy. All right, let's do this. Hold on a second. Oops, what am I doing?
It looks like we got some experts in the chat too. Somebody said that's weed. I can confirm.
They know.
Some Anthony's fans.
Oh, sure.
Oh man.
I will say, walking through that Islamic display, I felt like we were getting a full pack of blunts or something. It smelled like weed everywhere.
Really?
Well, Malik says that Warner shows up to prayer high and stuff like that. So
Blasted.
Oh yeah, he's about to say it now. Let's see. So he's got some sort of weed expert on this right now. So let's see.
That looks, it's too red to be a cigarette. You know, cigarette has a lot of gray, and he doesn't look like he's inhaling. You know, he's not puffing. You know, so it should not be that on. You know,
Yes.
that looks like a blunt. Like I'm being honest, right? It looks like a blunt, man. Like honestly, from my experience, it looks
from his experience.
Yes, because marijuana, it glows differently than normal cigarette tobacco, and so, yep, that's what we got. This is you heard it here. This is from the Cheech and Chong of the Dawa community.
We got Bone Thugs and Dawa. Hey, we got a Muslim in the chat, and he's takfiring Malik.
What?
So, yeah.
Hey, shame on you. You're not supposed to toss around that takfiring stuff, man.
Yeah, he doubts he's even a Muslim anymore. So, just because he's exposing Malik just because he's exposing the Warner and the Dawa bros, is that what it is? I don't know.
Tahweed. Someone posted Tahweed.
That's what I thought the group's name was when we got out there. The one holding the prayer, I thought it was like Taweed or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
like a blunt.
Exactly. And I got the video, by the way. This is like from a video. Like I can show the whole video. This guy is the biggest pothead on this planet, bro. The guy you take Dawa from, all he does is roll one up. That's all he does. Chat, this guy gets high as hell all day and all night. Well, so
based on Malik's testimony here, does it sound like Warner was probably high during your encounter with him, Anthony and Drake? And what do you guys think?
Well, so part of that just involves the whole incident. I don't know how much you want to go into that, but I will say this. So I wasn't even aware of him standing right there. I was addressing the SQ guy who was yelling on the mic.
Yeah.
And addressing us
around, and I
did
hear
you say I'm dressing you?
Huh? That's cute. He was addressing us on the
undressing.
Mic. Yeah, and I yelled out something. Right at first, we were going to interrupt their little thing. We're going to talk to people and stuff, but we weren't going to be disruptive. And they started addressing us on the mic, so I started yelling out, and that's when this Warner fellow came over. I heard something. I turned around, and all of a sudden, his face just changed. There was like a decidedly different look that came over his face
once he saw Drake.
Yeah, and I didn't know Drake was back there, right? So I just know this guy said something. I'm trying to hear what he said. I asked him what he said. I leaned in, and then he says, "Are you that intimidated?" And I'm thinking, what's this guy talking? How does me standing here yelling back at this guy addressing us on the mic suggest I'm intimidated, right? And how does this big goofy fella in my face, saying something, and me leaning into him suggest that I'm intimidated?
Yeah.
Right. When I hear something like that, intimidated, I'm thinking, well, no, now I'm 10 times less intimidated. Right. Yeah. So, anyways, but he just suddenly his face changed, and I'm like, what in the world just happened here? Right. And then I realized Drake's behind me because he saw Drake. I'll let Drake say what he saw, but I mean, he saw what was happening and came up.
So we couldn't see it on what's called, and we're about to go over there, but it's noticeable when his face changes. But so I just hear him like get heightened, right? And not like a usual, like, okay, I'm speaking loud because there's speakers on behind me. But I could tell in his voice that he was like, why are you intimidated? You know what I mean? And then he said it again because, like Anthony said, his back was turned at the time. And then when Anthony's, looked at him, he said again. And so I noticed that, and I just, walked up 3 or 4 steps, right? And I was still like not in the. We'll see it in a few minutes. But
some people, they don't know what we're talking about, so
he just did not like that. And so we're gonna get into that. And his face did change. But if anybody has seen Warner, this is his viral moments, right? He doesn't get viral moments given dawa or whatever. Like even when he had a an interaction with Avery, he messed that up. He said that that you could be a Muslim and deny Muhammad, right? So he's not a person that has knowledge or should be speaking for people in Islam. I mean, no one is really, because none of them have knowledge. And it sounds like he was high then when he said that, and his behavior was that of a drug addict. I'm not a specialist in that field or anything, or I'm not a doctor. I don't give diagnosis. I'm just knowing from the history. I see him smoking. Maybe he fasted from weed during Ramadan too, because he surely ain't fasting for food. So
oh wow. Okay. All right. So let's
my next encounter with the Warner is going to go over real well.
Yeah. All right. Let's hit some super chats real quick because they're piling up. And then we'll get to this clip. So I want to thank LA for becoming a member. Thank you so much for that. And we got Ground Zero 1, 2, 3. So 150 memberships. Thank you so much, Ground Zero. That's amazing. Like the whole chat's turning green now. Everybody thank Ground Zero if you got membership, and everyone who got one, welcome to the crew. Welcome.
Whole chat is green like that woman's skin.
Oh yeah.
Sahih Abukari 5825.
That's right.
5825. You guys see Big John and Junior's debate? Yeah, I watched. Actually, I did watch. I watched the end of it. I was able to tune in towards the end. David Wood, maybe you could review it with him. Lots of stuff. But Junior left Islam, and John had quite a powerful argument. Junior left Islam. I know he said something like all his attributes were created or something like that. But
he probably said something.
Oh, so they're saying in principle he left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so that's one for David. They want you to check that one out. God bless y'all. Thank you so much. God bless you too. We got Ida. What's up, Ida? Oh no, I need DOC to balance the testosterone. Just kidding. Hello, guys. God bless. Hey, God bless. Yes.
Guy, not to the guy that just commented. He was actually there with us.
Oh, yeah. the previous
the previous guy. Yeah, Prince. He was there with us.
Oh, Prince. Okay. We got Allah's Shinny Shin. His member for 4 months. Thank you so much for that. Hey, this is Ground Zero. Ground Zero. God bless you, Jai, DOC, The Wood, AP, Anthony. Hey, chat. All of you. Grow and expose them all. Greetings from the Netherlands. Oh, you're from the Netherlands. Okay, welcome.
Hey.
Humble servant of the Lord. Love you all truly. All right, God bless you. Shout out to you in the Netherlands. Thank you. They said
Ramadan.
Oh yeah, happy Ramadan. As Tusi says, the month of bacon and beer. Okay, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, I like Ramadan and Dramadan because there's so much drama.
The word so there's a funny one in Arabic. It's Maradan. Marad, it means like disease or sickness. So instead of Ramadan, Maradan. I learned it from some Lebanese Christians, and they were saying that. That's a funny one. How do we know Momo didn't make up Jesus and Moses? He's quoting someone here. He's quoting someone here. You know, you're familiar with that, Drake?
Yeah. That was somebody asked that on a somebody asked that on a live stream when Logic and Life were in the car.
Yeah.
Basically, they're asking like, what's the evidence that Muhammad had that can prove that Jesus and Moses was a true, like, real people?
Mm-hmm.
And outside of the Quran, because you can't go to the previous revelations. So that's the purpose of that question, to make them go to the previous revelations.
All right. Oh yeah, they had a discussion about that life in Avery. Yeah, that's right.
Right, they argue. Yeah. We're going back and forth.
Sneeko's beard is as long as his fist. Sneeko's beard. Does Sneeko even have a beard? Oh no, he doesn't.
Tiny.
I think he's
saying like this thing, like that.
Oh, his fist. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anthony, Don't let him walk backwards into you. Don't. He's quoting. He's quoting you.
I saved him. I saved Anthony from it.
Yeah. We got our friend Radical Moderate.
Hey.
What's funny is the watcher steps up thinking his size will intimidate Anthony, and Drake,
and nobody backs away.
And nobody backs away. Yeah, and nobody backs away. By the way, Anthony can correct my spell. Oh yeah, okay.
And he put spelting.
Oh, spelting. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, jokes.
The sneak tweak, the leak Mossad agent of the year. Yes. Zoot position. Yeah, that was David. David saying that they have the Zoot position in prayer.
Yeah, notice they're out in public reenacting Muhammad on the night of Al-Zut, assuming the position over and over again to show how it's done. Weird, creepy stuff.
Do we know when that incident is supposed to have occurred in the career of Muhammad? I'm just wondering if this was the inspiration for the way Muhammad orchestrated the prayers. Maybe for him it was reliving the night of Al-Zut.
Oh man,
it was like, fond memories. Let's see what we can do to reenact this every night.
Oh boy.
He kept saying, "Closer, guys, closer."
Yeah, he was saying that in the video. Closer, come on, guys, you got to be touching. Everyone needs to be touching. Like, what the heck are we watching here, man?
So Zoot position. I think we have an idea for a new book, like what's that, David?
The Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra, but for that must be an emoji. I can't see what that is. No point intended, or sorry everyone, it's late in Israel and I'm tired. I get silly. Yes, okay. Thank you, Ida. All right, guys. Let's get to this clip. So I think what we'll do is we'll let it play through one time on its own, and then we'll come back, and then wherever you guys want to pause and say something, we can do that. Okay.
So let me just set something up real quick though. So this is we before this happened, the police have come up to us twice already because the Muslims cried to them. So they told us we couldn't have a little speaker, which wasn't even a fraction as loud as what they had. And we weren't even using it during their speaking moments and so forth. Anyways, they came up for that. Then they came up another time and told us we had to be further back. And while we're out there observing these restrictions, suddenly this SQ fellow starts addressing us. You'll hear it in the video. He starts addressing us. He'll say something about Hatun, for example. At other points, he was mentioning David, just saying all kinds of stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it's a public place. This is happening in Times Square, New York City. Anthony, just give us some background there. All right, guys, we're about to get into it. We got about 1,445 people here. If you guys could just take a second, please hit that like button and just get it on the algorithm. We're about to go into it now. So we'll let this play out, and then we'll come back and comment on it, guys. So let's see. How do I make it like full screen? Oh, there we go. All right, let's go.
New York City, like that. I've seen some people over here to come spread hate all the way from the UK. They done took a flight, bro. They done got a visa, bro. And you're gonna do me like that? I'm from here, I'm from the Bronx. You're gonna do me like that? Let's try this one more time. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, what's up, man? How you doing, man? You good? What's up? What's your name?
Alhaji Muhammad Danfa.
Nice to meet you, bro.
I follow you like more than 5 years ago, wallahi al-azim. But I never see you in person, and today I was at work. I was like, what are you trying to tell them?
Jesus is Lord. Who's not yet? Relax, sit down.
Hey, are you that intimidated?
Take it easy.
Yo, are you that intimidated? Are you that intimidated? You gotta say something?
That man just addressed us on.
What you doing?
That man just
Why'd you step up like that? You want to do something? You want to do something?
Hey, what are you getting all frisky for?
Yeah, don't step up to me like that. Don't step up to me like that. Oh, you're gonna get hurt. Yeah, don't step up to me like that. You gonna get hurt, little boy. Oh, you're gonna get hurt. Yeah, don't step up to me like that. You gonna get hurt, little boy.
Calm down. This dude's the one that just got all excited. This dude just got all excited.
Look at me. Yo. Take it easy.
Hey. I don't even understand why this dude's mad. What are you mad at? Hey.
Look at the cop holding Anthony back.
The Warner wanted a shot at the title.
Their whole goal is to make you go wild. All right, don't give them the satisfaction, please. All right, You're here for prayers. Do what you need to do. All right, but they're professionals. They know how to hook people. So do me a favor and take your just be calm.
This is very upsetting.
I understand, but we're here to help you guys out. We're trying to keep the peace here. All right.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Just keeping a staff with you guys.
Bro, I will eat them up, bro. I will eat those fools up, bro. I know, but I want to knock them the hell out, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what you just started chasing me. We just got here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Allah, give me patience, man. Ya Allah, give me patience, bro.
Give him patience and another blunt.
This ain't the time of the
Oh,
place.
man, guys. I almost lost my cool right now, man. I almost lost my cool, bro.
That's all right. Listen.
May Allah forgive me, bro. May
Fortunately,
Allah forgive
I'm
me, bro.
high out of my mind.
I almost lost my cool right now, man. I almost knocked the dude out, bro. Hey, bro. They have no idea, bro. I was about to go Hulk smash, bro. I'm about to go Hulk smash, bro.
I was about
He
to go
wants to smash
burger
something.
smash.
So
Yeah.
I wish I knew he meant to
all right, guys,
decide
that's it right there. That's it
Yeah,
right there. Drake hooked me up with multiple angles, and also Warner was live streaming it, so we kind of just put it all together, and that's it right there. So we'll go back over it another time, let you guys comment on it. But what are your guys' what's everybody think about this right now?
I'm just thinking about I mean, Anthony and Hatoun are there over on the sides. This guy starts talking about them on the mic. He starts talking about them on the mic. So they just yell out some stuff. Jesus is Lord and so on.
I can't hear.
What? Why don't you fix your stuff, man?
It got abrogated. His sound.
Can you hear us?
What'd you do, Jai? We can all hear each other. You got to turn your audio back on.
Do whatever you did earlier, because it was off earlier too. Maybe you're on mute.
Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, I got you now.
You good now?
Yeah, we're good now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was pointing out that Anthony and Hatoun are over there on the side. It's not in their area. They start the dude on the mic starts calling them out and talking about them. And Anthony does what? He yells, Jesus is Lord. Hatoun yells some stuff. And then TheWarner sort of lunges for Anthony, like, it's different if you know about him, because then it's even creepier. But at the very least, it's like he's trying to intimidate him and so on. He lunges at him, and then he snaps when Drake steps up and so on. And then what happens? Then somehow they're the victims. They're the victims. Guys, yes, you just have to ignore the people who are professional insiders and so on. Like, you guys started it. The heck?
And he's talking all that. He's talking all that because it's the first time I'm seeing all these extra words about, wanting to fight me and things like that. Listen, Warner, you could have stepped in front of that table. There's a whole bunch of cops there. I don't know why someone would ever want to fight in front of a bunch of cops, because then we're not going to really be able to get into a fight if that's what you want. And not only that is the cops telling him, oh, they're professional agitators. And he's like, but it's just so upsetting. just so upsetting.
I'm so fragile.
Just so upset. I just want to kill this guy.
Yeah. But I mean, seriously, like, think about that, because that was sort of one of the takeaways from all of this. It's he's sitting there going, that the guy on the mic, he's like, we have freedom of speech in the United States. We can say this, we can gather, we can talk. And it's like, so does everyone around you. So everyone around you has freedom of speech. So why are you acting like anyone saying anything you disagree with is not part of their freedom of speech, and they're somehow interfering with your freedom of speech or something like that? But I mean, think about this. It's what did TheWarner post his video as? Muslims take over Times Square. But with them, it's always, we're taking over. Yes, Islam's going to dominate the world. Yes, we're going to change the government. We're going to do all this. Anthony goes, Jesus, Lord, oh my goodness, it's so upsetting. What are we going to do? Oh, please help us. Biggest bunch of hypocrites and cowards the world has ever seen, man.
Not only that is, we hear over the speaker what he's saying. He's saying, "Oh, they said we're gonna take over, and we are gonna take over." And it's not just a prayer neither. I know we'll get into that. It's not just a prayer, but they were saying bad things about America. They were
attacking Christianity. They were attacking and mocking Christianity.
They were saying, because we're brown, when half of them, or more than half of them, are white, and they're bringing the brown thing.
The SQ guy was saying they hate you because of your skin color. They hate you because, I'm thinking, what in the world? Who said a single thing about skin color? I didn't even think about skin color until this guy mentioned it.
Right.
He listed a catalog of things that had nothing to do with anything we said or were there to talk about.
And if you think they're just praying, why we were out there talking before anything, it didn't even get really heightened, right? Yet I was threatened like 5 times. I had a Muslim come up to me when I was speaking, or David's son had the camera talking, and he just comes up and says, "Oh, don't put me on camera. I'm going to hurt you."
Whoa.
It's like,
yeah, I got that. I got that on tape. Yeah.
This is the kind of things that they're accustomed. I was walking by the one guy and he's like, "Don't step over here or I'm going to punch you." It's like, whoa, I'm supposed to be scared now. Like, oh, I really want to step up to you and talk to you so you can try to punch me. It's like, were you a thug before you became a Muslim? And now what has changed? You're still a thug.
Mm-hmm.
So what did the religion of these whatever daily prayers really do for you?
Yeah. Hats off to my son as well, because the guy said, "Hey, get me off that camera. I'm going to hurt you," and he did not stop recording.
Yeah. So for those of you guys who don't know David's son, he's like the size of Drake, so he wasn't intimidated, I'm sure.
That's why I'm laughing. I don't know who said it to him, but I'm just thinking, oh yeah, it's funny.
And also Drake is right there as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's my son who's a giant, and then Drake who's an even bigger giant, and this guy, "Don't point the camera at me, I'll hurt you."
So all right, well, let's go through it one more time. Whenever you guys want to stop and say something, just say something, and we'll pause again. Okay. So Anthony, you were giving some context to this. Now that everybody has seen it and they kind of got in their mind now what happened, maybe you just want to introduce that context again. Like, this is not the first time he shouted out and said something to you guys. You said this is like a constant thing they were doing.
Yeah, well, so first of all, before the large body of Muslims were there, the people setting everything up were doing their thing, and they were already doing stuff obviously intended to agitate or something. And we didn't do anything yet. Obviously they know that they're not going to like anything we say at any point, but there's no indication per se that we were going to be disruptive or anything like that. Again, we're looking for opportunities to speak to Muslims, on things outside of whatever their little rigmarole is that they're doing, right? So they tried to curb all of this stuff ahead of time, get rid of our speaker, tell us we have to be further back. And then I hear the guy mention the UK, and that's obviously a reference to Hatun.
Yeah.
And I'm just naturally protective, right? So, I'm concerned with their proclamation of their false god, and so I hear them addressing her and saying something dumb about Allah. So I came over, and I'm like, okay, the party's on, right? Like, you just gave me an invitation. I wasn't originally gonna say anything like this out loud. I mean, like belching it out or anything. And so I went over and said something, and then Hatun was saying something. I didn't know that Drake was in the wings. I didn't even know the cops were around, right? I'm just saying what I'm saying. And then, yeah, that's when TheWarner comes over. And obviously, I mean, it just, to me, there's just irony on top of irony. This guy comes over, he obviously towers over me, and he comes over me to me and he says, "Are you that intimidated?" And I'm thinking, I'm over here yelling to hundreds of Muslims that Jesus is Lord and their God's a false God.
Because I'm
You think I'm
intimidated.
intimidated, right? And then, you know, and then he acted like he wanted a shot at the title. And, you know, my title wasn't on the line right then. Drake was there. So, no, but it was funny because Drake came up, you know, and I'm just, what happens for me is like, I lose all sense of, you know, concern in moments like this. I'm, you know, and so when Drake comes up, I don't know it's Drake at first. And then TheWarner's kind of coming closer to me. And so you could, you know, ask Drake, like, I'm kind of like getting in front of him. Like I'm the guy who's going to take
you
on
can see that you
TheWarner.
put your hand out when you said, "Why are you getting frisky?" or something. You said something like that, and you put your hand out.
Part of the handout thing is just, you know from being on the streets that it's good to keep a certain distance so you have reaction time and stuff like that. You know, I'm not afraid of this man, but I'm not dumb either, right? So, you know, but Drake comes over and I'm like, you know, he's coming over to protect me, but I'm just sort of not thinking about that, and I kind of try and step in front of Drake. So looking back on it, it's kind of funny to me because obviously it's not me that's going to protect Drake, but anyway.
Right.
And you know, it's interesting because when he's telling me this, I didn't know this at first, but then I go back and watch the video. I'm like, yeah, he sure did. Like he stepped up in front. He was in front of me, in front of in between us both. And one thing I did, like, we'll break it down and we'll get into it. Didn't really like how I'm a big person when it comes to, you know, when people are about to get into an altercation. It's like, you don't grab a person, especially the person that's not the aggressor. And I'm a little mad, and I didn't notice it at the time, but the cop grabbed me first and like grabbed my arm basically. And from my experience, I know that when somebody's coming towards you, you always want to put your hands up. You know, maybe not to be aggressive, but just to be prepared, because you never know, especially with these guys. And as you can see, as he's talking the big game. And the cop grabbed my arm. So the cop could have been, it would have been his fault if he got a sucker punch in on me.
So people are saying, who's Drake? Does Drake have a channel? Where can we find Drake at? And so if you guys who are not familiar with Drake don't know, Drake, I'll let you introduce yourself, but he kind of got introduced to the scene like publicly on a public level with being Avery's security. You guys can see him here in London with Ali Dawa, but he doesn't just do security. He also does debates as well. He does apologetics. So he has a whole discussion here about almost 25 minutes worth, 24 minutes right here on the Wordanize channel. You guys want to check that out? And you can see him in action there doing apologetics. So Drake, Oh yeah.
Just wanted to point out. So as in terms of being simultaneously intimidating physically and able to do apologetics and so on, Drake is like the Christian version of TheWarner, except smarter, stronger, and way less gay.
Yeah, guys, like I really got introduced to the apologetics about 10 years ago, and I fell in love with it. Back before I knew about everything about Islam, I still was going at Islam. I was studying Islam in a way before I knew about how they affirmed the previous scriptures. So now just being a part of this community, I started watching Logic and learned the arguments about Logic, and how people started to notice me was that discussion I had with Ali Dawa. So that was very interesting. But I've been around for about 3 years now, 3.5 years. I've known John for about almost 2.5, probably now, almost 3 years. And it's just been a blessing. And I see that these guys that are putting their lives on the line for the gospel, and I want to go by and protect them, because that's always been like kind of my mindset and my mind frame. And I know Islam can be violent. So I just want to be that person that makes them think twice before doing anything. And I have like a sixth sense, really, just to see things and be able to stop things. So it's been very easy. I do not currently have a page, but we'll
working on it.
That might change soon.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're trying to get Drake a page. Yeah, we're trying to get him a channel. By the way, if you guys don't know, TheWarner has been to this channel before. So, sometimes I don't know what it is. Either he's subscribed or it pops up on his algorithm. But when you guys hit the like button, it actually does go on the algorithm for the Muslims. He's been on the channel before, like in the chat. So this might pop up on his thing. So anything you guys want to address TheWarner at directly, he might even see this. I don't know. But same thing for the chat as well. If you guys want to say anything to TheWarner, he might actually be in here just watching. So, because that's what he does. He watches. He's a watcher. So, yeah.
Well, I don't know if what we're doing is the sort of thing he likes watching, but
that's true. All right. So yeah, anytime you guys want to say anything, just let me know and we'll pause. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick. So after he speaks, I want you to as soon as you notice that Warner's eyes change, pause it real quick.
All right.
Yes, sir. New York City, like that. I seen some people over here to come spread hate all the way from the UK. They done took a flight, bro.
So that's obviously a comment directed towards Satoon. Yep.
Got a visa, bro, and you're gonna do me like that. I'm from here, I'm from the Bronx. You're gonna do me like that. Let's try this one more time. Assalamu
Well, what's up, man? How you doing, man? You good? What's your name?
Alhaji Muhammad Danfa.
Nice to meet you, bro.
I follow you like more than 5 years ago, wallahi al-azim. But I never see you in person. And today I was at work. I was like, what are you trying to tell them?
Jesus is Lord.
Who's not yet relaxing down?
Hey, are you that intimidated?
You guys like the edits?
So
split
yeah.
screen?
So that cut missed it, but you can tell when he says Jesus is Lord the first time, his eyes kind of go to the side. He's probably not even listening to anything this guy's telling him now. And the second time, that's when he really gets mad. And if you think about it, when Hatun was doing it, she was some distance. He didn't really care. But as soon as you came, he's probably thinking like, "Oh, you're coming by my table and doing this now? That this is unacceptable. I need to handle this."
Yeah.
No, that demon, who's been riding him activated him.
Yeah, and also, so he initially seemed to, notice that I said Jesus is Lord, but it wasn't until I turned around and showed my backside that he couldn't.
Look, Anthony's turned around. Look, then he starts walking up. See that? Look, Anthony's turned away. Look at TheWarner. Ooh, now's my chance.
Yeah.
I'm going to show him my double wide prayer mat.
Yeah. Drake, so you're saying that was this guy in the chat? Is this who you're talking about, or is it someone else you were saying?
No. So my buddy, who we met out there, Prince. He's
okay. Prince. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know him. I know Prince.
Okay, you don't know this guy. I think
the one that kind of got where we're staring each other down. That's the footage I got from him.
Okay.
Prince.
So you guys don't know who this guy is with the watermark here?
Nah, not really.
Okay. The guy in the blue? Yeah, he was there the whole time. Yeah, he did several little recordings with me, and then when the things broke up and then all the hotheads came at us, because you had the guys and they're at their event and they know we're out there, but they can't like break ranks, so they just sit there and stuff like that. But as soon as it's like, okay, event's done, then they sort of surround us and start arguing and so on. But the guy in blue there, he sort of like distracted the biggest hothead, who was just like screaming really, really nasty. In fact, I got it on tape, but screaming some really, really disgusting, nasty stuff. And anyway, then the guy in blue ended up, I guess that's Julius, ended up talking to the guy for a couple hours so that other conversations could proceed.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. He gave us the footage, which was cool. But other than that, I don't know him too well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, appreciate that. Everyone who sent Drake the footage, because as you can see, I put it together here. So shout out to everyone who hit Drake up and sent him the footage, the clips. And so we got this split angle right here. And yeah, so Anthony's got his back turned and TheWarner got excited and he came over. So let's see.
Take it easy. Yo, are you that intimidated? Sorry, what? Are you that intimidated? You gotta say something? That man just addressed.
Right there, Drake. That's what you wanted to see, right?
Well, no, even before that, he did that. The second time he said Jesus is Lord, he was thinking, oh, he's by my table when his back was turned. That's when he really clicked. And when I seen that, I think in person, but I really seen when he said, you know, are you that intimidated? You can't see it on the video because it splits. But yeah, so that's when I stepped up because I heard him like and his voice was heightened. So I'm like, all right, well, he's gonna try to intimidate him because I watched it. I seen enough Warner videos where I know what he does.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we're not gonna allow that. At the time, I didn't know Anthony too well. Besides the seeing him a few times on video and the 2-hour ride I had with him, but he wasn't bothered by it one bit.
No, I've seen Anthony in a variety of situations with people who look like they wanted to murder him, and all he's ever done is laugh.
Yeah. All right.
Intimidated? You gotta say something? That man just addressed.
Right there, you caught his attention right there, Drake. That look right there. That's when you stepped in. You can see.
Hate in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm trying to set up a date here, man. What are you doing?
Right there.
He's like, hey, I want to break my fast. How about a date?
Let's do it. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's do real like slow
Yeah,
right
now
here.
that you were slowing it down, he definitely I could tell his attention just went to me, and maybe he knows me. I don't know. Maybe I know
Right
he was
here.
on Chris Claus live before saying he was going to sue him, and I've been on Chris Claus's One Way Apologetics.
Wait, he
plenty
said
of
he's going to
times.
sue him
He said he was going to sue Chris Claus before, in like the comments.
for
So
what?
that's what I mean. If maybe he recognizes me from being on Chris Claus's show, One Way Apologetics.
Wait,
but
he said he's going to sue Chris for what? For reviewing
I
one of
don't
his
know,
videos?
probably for the Maloink stuff. Yeah, he's that mad. So he's
See, that's what I was hoping was going to come out of it. I was like, I know there's going to be some leak references and stuff like that, but I didn't know that that
So-
he basically hit himself after this. Like he hit himself.
You know what?
Yeah.
For me, I respect police officers, even if they're not the best. So and I'm not one to do a lot of talking because I'm not there to fight this guy, man. I'm there to have these conversations with Muslims and convince them with the gospel. So all this extracurricular stuff, like I don't want to have to, defend myself or to have to fight someone. But I mean, I just prepare like it could happen because I know it eventually, there's going to be a situation and we're going to have to be ready. I will be ready.
Yep. All right. So I put it slow, a little slow, so you guys can see the second he sees Drake, what happens to his face to switch up. You guys want to watch this screen right here?
So by the way, just understand. So from my perspective, I'm like, first of all, I don't know who this dude is, and he comes over, and I'm leaning in to hear what he's saying, and then I realize he's trying to intimidate me by asking, "Am I that intimidated?"
Yeah.
And then I see his face change. So, but I don't know what's playing out behind me. So it's just kind of funny to me because I'm like, this dude just got hate in his eyes real quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't even get to the good stuff. Like I didn't even get a chance to make you mad. I don't think.
That man just addressed.
Right there. That was it right there. So let's put it back regular speed. And go.
What you doing? Why'd you step up like that? You want to do something? You want to do something?
Yeah, see, that's what you were talking about, Anthony. You just stuck your hand out, like trying to make some distance.
Yeah. You know what's interesting too? Like he's asking me, like, why did I come up? And it's because everybody can see it on you that you're infuriated, right? So, like, if you're gonna be upset, you're at a table. You think people aren't gonna walk up to your table?
You're right.
And it's not like I walked even past the table. I kind of just walked to the side of Anthony. So for him to have that reaction like that, I think he's projecting. He's intimidated by us. two men and a woman, because at the time, like David said, his son and him weren't there, and so he's got 300 Muslims behind him, and he's the one intimidating.
Yeah, exactly how he likes it. But then after this, he runs away and hides the rest of the time. I mean, at least I didn't see him. I mean, I saw him in the front of the line, but he was staying over there as far as I saw. I don't know if he went out for any other reason, but
Getting amnesty for.
Yeah, don't step up to me like that. Don't step up to me like that. Oh, he's gonna get hurt.
Look, he got something when the cops showed up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. This is what I'm talking about right here. If you put it back in frame, the cop, Officer.
Yeah, he put his hand on you. The cop put his hand on you.
And notice where my hands are.
Right there. Yeah.
Notice where my hands are.
Yeah, you had one
That
hand
was
right
the
there.
tactic. I act like I was talking with my hands so I could put my hands up so it was a non-threatening way, just in case he did try to swing on me like he said he wanted to.
Yeah.
But look at Officer Perez on duty.
Officer
grabbing
Perez
me
right here, guys. So you guys can see these two police officers right here. This guy, if you pay attention to his face, you know that he's just one of those cops who's just doing his job. But you can tell he doesn't like what Warner is doing. You can see his nonverbal body, like his nonverbal language, his body language. I'll point that out when we get to that. But yeah, this cop right here, Officer Perez, he clearly did not like the Christians, and he was on the Muslim side.
And by the way, those other two cops are the ones that addressed us early. They're like, I don't know how many cops around. I mean, they were all over the place. But those are the two that told us we couldn't have the speaker.
It actually gave us the actual law. So I mean,
All right.
Yeah, don't step up to me like that. You gonna get hurt, little boy. Oh, he's gonna get hurt. Yeah, don't step up to me like that. You gonna get hurt, little boy.
Calm down. Calm down.
This dude just got all excited. This dude just got all excited.
Oh, he got excited, right?
Notice how the cops are like was grabbing us and me and Anthony's like, wait a second, like I'm like, this guy's stepping forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, the cops clearly hear him say that I'm gonna hurt you as well. And I'm like, who are you gonna hurt? You ain't doing nothing, big dog. Your hands is in your pockets.
Right. Yeah.
My hands was prepared.
What's good is hands were in his pockets and not in Malik's pockets.
Hey, I don't even understand why this dude's mad. What are you mad at? Hey.
Now this is the stare down right here. This is
Oh,
the
you
stare
get
down.
Drake's normally smiling, but yeah, that's a pretty darn good stare down.
Yeah.
I was telling him it reminded me of the stare down. What's the guy's name in the UFC? It's not Anderson Silva, it's a different Silva. Joe Rogan always talks about it being like the greatest stare down.
Wanderlei or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Wanderlei Silva. That's it. Greatest stare down in UFC history.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? It's funny because I mean, back when I played football, I was always going at the tackles, right? Because I played defense. So I had offensive tackles. And I wanted the guys that were going D1. I wanted the big guys because I would make them look silly. And so all that size, and also Malik told me that TheWarner has bad knees as well. So I have a leak.
He told you that?
Yeah, he told me that TheWarner has his internal rats told me that TheWarner has bad knees. Right?
That's crazy.
Iron Man told Spider-Man, go for Captain America's knees. Go for his legs.
Oh man.
Thanks, Malik.
So I don't know if it's kind of drowned out, but he said make some noise for TheWarner. So they're not actually cheering for Allah, doing the Allahu Akbars. They're saying let's make some noise for TheWarner. So this guy's getting
crazy. They love it. They love it.
Yeah.
Me strong gorilla. Me beat you up. Yay, our hero.
Exactly.
Caveman religion, guys. It's a caveman religion.
Right there, guys. Right in front of two police
Both
officers.
looking right at him. Mhm.
Yeah, they saw him do that. They saw him do that.
They clearly did.
Yeah,
they clearly did. I wish I would have, because I know the Perez's name. I wish I would have got these two guys' names so I can call them call them out. But listen, there's this saying that when you threaten somebody and they get excited, you better be scared. You better think about who you're threatening. So he threatened me. I got excited, and after this, I actually mouthed Al Zoot to him. He does this, and then I go Al Zoot.
Yeah. In his defense, I don't think this would hold up in court because he did this thing right here, but he'll point out like, no, I was saying I want you to put your chain around me like I did to Malik. I just want your chain around my neck.
Well, I was actually just going to say, right after this, he interprets exactly what he meant. Right? He says, he goes off to the side and tells somebody he's got his mic on, and like a genius doesn't realize it's all being recorded.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to knock some fools out, right? So we know what his little hand.
For what? Yeah. For what? He says he was about to knock people out. For what? For yelling Jesus is Lord?
Exactly. Because what did I really say to him? I just said, he asked me why I stepped in. I said, look, I mean, your attitude, man. And so then he's like, don't step to me. Like, all right, you're just proving my point. The reason why I stepped up was your attitude, and then you just showed the fruits of Islam. You ain't there to pray. You ain't there for peace. You guys are there to try to take over and threaten people.
Exactly.
It keeps cutting it off, but my MO was they took away our speaker, so I knew I couldn't be louder, as loud as I can be. I couldn't be louder than their speakers. So every time I knew they were about to finish, then I would yell something out. So because they were all being quiet, they would yell and then they'd be quiet. So I'd yell out something to counteract it. So every time they'd say like Takbir or Allah, Allahu Akbar, I'd say Allah's a false god or Jesus is Lord or something like that.
Yeah. I did hear you say that when I was doing the edits. I heard it. Yeah. So Anthony was definitely vocally fighting back. Right. Warner was trying to do something else, though. He was trying to do something else.
Yeah.
Right there, you could hear Anthony say it right there. Allah's a false god. Yeah, you can hear it again. Let's go back. Yeah.
Their whole goal is to make you go wild. All right, don't give them this. Don't give them.
Is that your goal, guys? Why don't you clarify for the people? We got almost 2,000 people here. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. What was your goal? What was your goal? David was there too, guys. He just wasn't in this clip, but he was there too. So you guys all want to clarify what was your goal with this whole thing? Because you have the New York Police Department right there. Mm-hmm. One of the higher ups in the police department is saying that your goal is to provoke. So what was your actual goal?
I mean, we were there from like 4 p.m. until 11. So this is like 2 minutes of that entire night, right? So there was a lot that happened, and David will eventually be showing different things. But the goal is anything, like anything we do, we go out to witness, evangelize, engage. One of the things, this is probably one of the few positives I can say about Islam that, I like about it, is they are, the appropriate word is not evangelistic, but obviously that's the term Christians understand, right? They believe they should be proclaiming this message. They think it's true. And I don't disagree with that principle, right? If you think something's true, that's, of eternal significance, then you should be telling others. So I don't object to that. None of us do. And that means, though, that we can always expect as Christians that these Muslims should be willing to have an, interaction with us. And so we're just going there to have interactions, right? Muslims go out and do dawah. We go out and evangelize. And, when TheWarner comes over to me like that, when this guy says we're there to provoke him, first of all, I wasn't talking to TheWarner, right? I'm talking to that guy on the mic that's addressing us. So the idea that we're the professional antagonists and so forth, right? Who initiated all that? That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone's asking, do we have more footage? Guys, tomorrow on David's channel, you guys are gonna see all the overview. David's gonna be going over that with I think both of these two, and then also Hatun as well, if I remember correctly. So yeah. All right, so David and Drake, Anthony said why you guys are there. You guys agree? You disagree? Do you guys have different goals, or was everybody basically?
Well, this is them flexing, right? This is them. They're trying to send a message to us that they're taking over, and they even label it. And then, like, every time they do one of these things, I see comment after post after post after post on X and so on. You see, Islam is taking over New York and stuff like that. So this is a flex. And it's basically, okay, this is not you praying in a mosque. This is you saying, ha ha, we're here, and you're all going to back down like cowards. And so I want them to know, no, we're not going to back down like cowards. We'll show up, but I'm not disrupting anything or anything like that. I'm there to make my presence known and to get some video footage and make some points. So I recorded a video where I was pointing out what Jesus said to these. We respect Jesus. We respect Jesus. Yeah, Jesus said, don't do your prayers to be seen by others. And it's exactly what you're doing. Jesus says, don't do your fasting to be seen by others. And it's exactly what you're doing. You guys claim to respect Jesus, and you do the exact opposite of what he said. How insane can you possibly be? But yeah, basically it's, I didn't know how this works. I didn't know they're going to be like doing stuff the entire time. I thought they're going to have like their prayer, a message or something like that. And then they were just going to be hanging out there, and we'd hang out for conversations. So that's what I was expecting. I thought they're going to do their prayer and whatever else they're doing. And then it's all going to kind of break up, and they're going to stay there giving dawah. And I wanted to be there for the dawah. Wanted to be there to discuss things with the dawah guys.
Exactly. Like, we just went there to have discussions, and we weren't there to antagonize anybody, despite what the officers might say. I was there to make sure that our group came back and all in one piece, and that's why we went. And we did have conversations, and just walking around, it was very weird. Just having us be there. Some of the Muslims were very intimidated by that. I had one Muslim come up to me and say, "Oh, you guys wouldn't do this if we were in prison." And I was thinking, well, you're talking to the wrong people, because David did do this in prison.
Yeah, I got kicked out of one prison because the Muslims kept complaining about me. The heck? Yeah. I literally got kicked out of prison and sent to another prison.
Yeah, that's ironically stupid on so many levels, right? One, what David said and what Drake's pointing out, but I do prison ministry.
Right. That's one of the things you do.
Yeah. And I just wanted to point out, guys, I have no objections to people being provocative or antagonistic in these situations. Again, they are there to flex. They're there to, it's a message to us, hey, we're taking over, but it's also a message to Muslims in other parts of the world. Look at these guys. They're cowards. We would never allow them to do this in one of our countries, but we show up and they won't challenge us on anything. We'll just take over we'll take over the heart of New York City, and we'll be screaming Allahu Akbar, and we're taking over. No one is going to even respond. So I would have no problem in that situation where they're flexing. They're trying to send a message about how they're taking over and everyone else is cowards. I would have no problem with a crowd of people just showing up and like shouting them down the entire time. But that's not what we're doing.
Not what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. By the way, I saw Ground Zero. He just gifted another round of 150 subs. So shout out to Ground Zero. We're gonna get to the super chats in a little bit, but wow, Ground Zero, thank you so much for all the love and welcome to everybody. I think we got like 500 new members today or something like that. So wow, thank you guys so much. All right, let's go. So
thank you, Warner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look what you've inspired.
Yeah. Right.
Satisfaction, please. All right. All right. You're here for prayer. Do what you need to do. All right.
Is that also true, guys? Are they just there for prayer, or is that? So he's not only saying what your intention is and what your guys' goal is, but he's also saying for Warner that he's there for prayer.
Yeah. Hey, what's crazy is I have footage of the Warner that's on his channel, and while they're praying, I mean, going through the motions of like they're bowing and getting back up and stuff, he's sitting there on his cell phone, tap 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 tap, in front row. Yeah. And then they're like doing their recitation and stuff like this. Everyone's eyes are closed, head bowed, and he looks over and sees a cameraman, because you need like hundreds and hundreds of pictures of when you're praying in Times Square. You got to make sure you got pictures of everything, and tons of them. But the cameraman starts getting like he's gonna block the camera, Warner's camera, and Warner's like, hey, everyone's like head bowed and stuff like this, and he's like, hey, get out. He's not even paying attention to the prayers. Doesn't even care at all. The entire thing is a show. Yep. It's a show to him.
So he's not there for prayer. He's not there for prayer.
He's not there for prayer at all. But I just want to say, I kind of, depending on what this cop is doing, I understand police. I understand, hey, I want to diffuse this. And so, hey, I understand you're the victim here, but you just got to ignore these people. I can understand that if it's just like, okay, I'm going to say whatever I need to say to not let this escalate or something like that. But if he's actually serious, that's screwed up, and that's an overall problem in the West. You can have Muslims being the aggressors. Anyone who responds at all, then the government jumps in and says, "Oh, you poor Muslims, you're all victims here." It's like, shut up, man.
Yeah, and I don't know if it has anything to do with their new mayor, Mandani, or anything like this, where the police officers are now gonna really placate to the Muslims. But let's hope this doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah,
because it was
bad. Yeah, and I do want to say, overall, the police were pretty good.
Yeah.
Overall, the police were pretty good. So, they told Hatun she couldn't have a small speaker, even though these guys are blasting all over the place and so on. And then, you have this, but overall, they just kind of made sure that everyone knew they're pretty close by in case something goes down. And apart from that, they normally stayed out of it. Even when it was like a few of us and we're surrounded by Muslims afterwards and stuff like that, the police are kind of in the area, but they're not they would only intervene if someone like starts like, getting, too frisky with the hands or something like that. Then they step in and kind of break people up a little bit and stuff like that. Other than that, they were staying out of it. So overall, I think they did a good job, but a couple of things like this are annoying.
Yeah. All right.
But they're professionals. They know how to hook people. So do me a favor and take your just be calm.
This is very upsetting.
I understand. But we're here to help you guys out.
Warner's poor feelings.
I'm a victim. I've got hurt feelings.
Yeah. Big old guy.
Yeah.
2 seconds ago was pretending he wanted to go toe to toe, and now his poor feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, poor thing.
Poor guy.
Muslim tears.
Psychologically fragile, like his religion.
Exactly. All right. So he also said you guys are professionals as well.
Wait a minute. So he remember how he initiated the whole thing? You that intimidated. Now he's saying it's very upsetting. Yeah. Right. So
it's upsetting to hear you. So you said Jesus is Lord. That was what was upsetting to him, hearing you say Jesus is Lord. Meanwhile, they're out there screaming, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And,
and we all know that that's a display of strength, right? They're not making that's not a peace call.
Yeah. That's Allah is greater. Allah is greater. And it means greater than your God, greater than anything you believe in, greater. Yeah.
So notice this. It's disturbing when he hears Anthony proclaim Jesus is Lord. Amen. Jesus is Lord. And so just imagine how it would. So he knows that, okay, for him, it's irritating or upsetting. Sorry, it's upsetting to hear that. So he's thinking, okay, think about this. So let's say you're a non-Muslim, you're walking by, you're hearing like Allahu Akbar, and all these like screaming. I mean, you guys didn't get upset by that, but if he got upset by you saying Jesus is Lord, doesn't he think that other people might get upset by hearing this? And he doesn't care, right? He doesn't care about them. So,
no, that's what they're trying to do.
But also notice that. So we all obviously disagree with what they're saying, right? So when you say we're not upset, we in principle disagree with it. It's false, right?
Yeah, but it's not making you like you don't want to cry or something.
That's
like
what
that.
I'm getting at, right? Like, my feelings weren't hurt. I don't think I had a single moment where I was just thinking I should go in the corner and cry, right? But the Warner apparently he just came unglued his whole emotional world just came down in a couple.
He's weak.
Couple of seconds.
Well, you know, I heard withdrawal from weed is bad, so I mean, he couldn't be abstinent,
Yeah.
so it could be a withdrawal symptom, guys. You
Yeah,
know?
he should have just said that. It's like, listen, these guys are here to provoke you. I haven't smoked weed in 3 hours. I'm about to go on a killing spree.
He was upset because he actually had to hand out the Qurans. He's thinking all the weed he usually spends over that Quran money.
Yeah.
Now it's Ramadan. He has to hand out and buy Qurans.
Yeah, look at this. I've got 7 Qurans on my table. I had to spend my weed money on this.
All right.
Just be calm.
This is very upsetting.
I understand, but we're here to help.
Wait. Someone said that this is the real reason right here. Warner had he had beard envy. He's like Anthony's beard, and he got upset. All right.
You guys out. We're trying to keep the peace here, all right? All right.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
I'm just keeping a staff with you guys now. It's
Bro, I will eat them up, bro. I will eat those fools up, bro. I know.
So he doesn't. He wants to actually eat you guys. Like
He's that hungry.
This is what fasting. This is what going with for a few hours without food does to him.
Speaking of food, I've never seen more food at a fast in my life. It looked like they were bringing boxes of food during the prayer.
Yeah, they said that they fed 2,000 people or something like that.
No, they didn't. I don't. Yeah, anybody think that's true? I don't know. Unless I didn't see them.
I don't know.
That's
That's what they said.
Beyond. Yeah,
well, they are compulsive liars, so there's that.
Yeah, I mean they were handing it out to their people, but there weren't 2,000 Muslims there. Several hundred.
Yeah. Yeah, they might have made. You know what? They might have made 2,000 meals, and I don't know if some people like doubled up or tripled.
Well, the Warner probably. Warner probably.
That was just for
bad.
Warner, guys. That's 1,000 of them.
I ate 1,200 of them myself.
That's wrong. Oh man, you guys are wrong for that one.
Can't help it. I got the munchies. As soon as I broke my fast, I smoked a blunt.
Oh, no.
Oh Lord.
Someone said, Jai, notice me. Okay, I noticed you. All right.
keeping a staff with you guys now. It's
Bro, I will eat them up, bro. I will eat those fools up, bro. I know, bro.
Eat those fools up. Okay.
I want to knock them the hell out, bro.
Yeah, I know. As soon as we came here, you just started chasing me. We just got here.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Oh, ya Allah, give me patience, man.
Yeah, then he runs and hides the rest of the time.
Yeah, after that we did not see him one time. Not only that is I offered you to step in the ring with me. I mean, you might still be in New York. If you see this, I will come personally back to New York and I will step in the ring with you. We can do this tomorrow.
Oh,
this is how serious I am. We can do this tomorrow.
So I mean, they might be in Bosnia tomorrow. They might be in Bosnia. We don't know.
The Bosnia. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We know how they get down. I think it was a couple of Ramadans ago. That's where they were in Bosnia.
That's right. They need their Mutawives real quick that they got in New York to take them to Bosnia. I got it. Yeah. But listen, the challenge is out there. It's no secret. I've been challenging Hijab and TheWarner. I just want somebody that is my size to step in the ring with me. So, hey,
people want to know, Drake. I don't know if you want to give your secrets. You don't have to answer this, but people want to know your background or what your training is in. People say you're a boxer.
Drake is some guy that just stumbled out of his house one day.
Yeah,
and you should have no trouble, Warner.
No trouble at all. Listen, my mom taught aerobics when I was in the womb, so I was in there doing the step ups when I was in the womb, 8 months pregnant. You know what I mean? I was in there, doing the high knees and everything. So I had.
He's like Eminem, who said he was spitting before his mother's water broke.
That's right. Okay. I mean, if Jesus in the Quran can speak, and then I could do aerobics in the womb.
All right, so let's see.
Patience, bro.
This ain't the time.
Oh man, guys, I almost lost my cool right now, man. I almost lost my cool, bro.
All right, listen.
May Allah forgive me, bro. May Allah forgive me, bro. I almost lost my cool right now, man. I almost knocked the dude out, bro. Hey, bro. They have no idea, bro. I was about to go Hulk smash, bro. I'm about to go Hulk smash, bro.
All right.
During Ramadan.
I almost
Times
lost
Square.
my cool. What a nice prayer he gave.
Yeah. First of all, bull. I don't think this guy will bust a grape in a food fight. I think he just relies on his size and the idea that most people are just going to back down from him because he's big and they're going to get scared. And I think he loves that, and so he flexes on everybody. And if that doesn't work, I don't think this guy would do anything. I think he's a little punk in a car. I'm just saying that because I've seen tons of people in my life who are like, they rely on their size to intimidate other people, but as soon as someone doesn't back down, they don't know what to do. They have no clue.
Yeah, I mean, if he was serious, as quickly as he became enraged, he could have been already, throwing hands or something.
Also, I mean, for people who know me and have seen some of the things I've done when people get hype and like, I'm not there to get enraged. It's not about me. It's about the message of the gospel. So when I go out with God Logic and we do things, and it does get heightened. And there's been times where we thought that things were going to happen, but ultimately it's not about me being enraged. It's not about me being mad or me not liking somebody. It's about the message of the gospel. And I'm not going to do anything that's going to take away from that message. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to let people harass us or intimidate us. I will step up, but also I have self-control because that's a fruit of the spirit. So I'll rein it back.
All right. So you guys are going to go into greater detail tomorrow on David's channel, but there is something that Anthony wanted to share in regards to this whole situation. So like we'll put this up on the screen and we'll let Anthony share what he wanted to share. But you guys can check out David tomorrow. Like I said, he's going to have these two plus a tune on, and you guys are going to see a lot of footage that's, David's been posting videos, but it's going to be, everything breakdown, new clips. You guys haven't seen stuff you haven't seen. This is just like, we just went over the Warner stuff today, but there's a ton more stuff from what I understand. So Anthony, you wanted to share this hadith though.
Well, so actually Sister K sent this to me. So some of you guys know who Sister K is. And in the Hadith, it says Ibn Umar narrated the false prophet prohibited salat from being performed in 7 places: the dung heap, the slaughtering area, the graveyard, the commonly used road, the wash area, in the camel area that camels rest at, and above the house of Allah. Well, the whole point of this was they were doing this to be a display of strength right there on the main thoroughfare in New York. It's right there on the main street. So seems to me somebody wasn't too concerned to follow. Now I imagine what they'd say is, it was technically right off to the side of it. But,
they have this the ends justify, if greater good comes out of it, then it doesn't matter what they break, right? That's what
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of like, how if you're a parent and let's say you teach your children something, that only goes so far if there's not corresponding action with it, right? So if you're yelling at your kids all the time and then part of what you're yelling at them is don't yell, right? That's not how you talk, right? There's an occasion for yelling, there's a proper time. But if you're telling them don't yell and you're always yelling, well, you're communicating to yell. Well, Muhammad might be saying certain things in the hadith, but he's also doing stuff along with that overrides all this stuff. So Muslims do believe that the ends justify the means, showing strength, trying to show the superiority of Islam, trying to show their dominance over the kuffar, that kind of stuff. Which, by the way, going back to what we were saying at the beginning, the initial stuff, they said that we were running after them when we first got there. You heard that guy say that?
Yeah.
Not even close to being true. It was not even close to being true. We were standing together in one little area and they sent the cops over to us and they kept walking past us, as Drake was mentioning. They're going on their little reconnaissance missions, trying to see if they can drum up anything else to get the cops to get on us for. And so, their whole thing is to show strength and dominance. And, so that just runs roughshod over a text like this. Even if Muhammad said not to do it, well, he said much more loudly that we need to show our superiority over the kuffar. That's what I wanted to go back to, is the fact that the police, they kept getting the police to come after us. Right? Why are Muslims?
That's like snitches.
Yeah. Why are they constantly going to the police?
Those kafir police. Come save us, police. Come save us, government. Come save us. Come save us. We want to take over the world. We tell people that we want to execute all the apostates and wage jihad, but will you protect us from criticism because we're cowards?
I think Drake, you pointed this out to me. We were talking a little bit the other day, and you said like if you do something, then they're gonna say that you're like, you know, you're violent or you're aggressive, you're unhinged. If you don't do something, then they say, oh, you're a coward, you're backing down. Like, you know, so it's like no matter what you do, they have, you know, something to say, right?
Exactly.
So no matter how you guys respond in that situation, no matter what you did, they would have said something about it.
Right. And that's a great example. Like we get the one video that's out there, the one right now that has all the views, right? Not the one that you put together very nicely. And the Muslims see that and they just, I'm not mic'd up. They don't hear me talking really, or they don't care to hear what I say. And they're like, oh, he cowered. As soon as Warner stepped up to him, he cowered down. And that's the narrative they want to go with, right? But I mean, everybody sees it. There's, 3 cops involved. There's and I'm not a dummy. Like, do I want to fight somebody who has 300 Muslims behind them when it's 2 Christian men and a small woman? No, I don't want to fight in that situation. Like, anybody would be stupid to want to get in a fight at my big age. Maybe when I was 16, 17 or something, yeah, I wouldn't care. But now,
well,
I'm older.
Well, if you'd have waited a couple minutes longer until me and my son got there, those odds would have been even Steven at that point. That would have been even Steven.
And I have to say, Drake, I was thinking, I don't know if you guys remember that scene in My Cousin Vinny. Remember his fiance was trying to bail him out of jail. So she goes to a pool hall and bets a guy and she wins the game and he doesn't pay her. So Vinny gets out, goes to the pool hall, and this guy's like 3 feet taller than Vinny. And he says, you owe my fiance some money. And he says, what if I just kick your butt? And he says, he goes,
that's not what he actually said though, Anthony.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not the Warner, so I cleaned it up a bit. So he said to him, he goes, oh, a counteroffer. He goes, I'm a lawyer. That's what we call a counteroffer. So let me see. He says, either I take $200 or I get my butt kicked. And he says, I got to be honest with you. I'm due for a good butt kicking. But I think I'm just going to take the $200. But I was thinking, my thought is I'm standing there. I mean, and this is just, part of what factors into my mindset. Like, I'm just thinking, I don't think I deserve anything good in life. Honestly, the Lord is incredibly gracious to us. None of us deserve all the benefits that he bestows on us. And so anything that comes my way, I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably due, right? I don't mean that the Warner has justification for doing it. I'm just saying, I'm over there thinking, probably good for me. It'll help improve my sanctification.
Someone's pointing out that it must be the title or the algorithm. So thank you guys so much for the thumbs up and liking the video, because people are pointing out there's a lot of Muslims in the chat. So I don't know if it's like Ramadan in the title, or maybe they see the Warner. I don't know, but we got a question for you, Anthony. When you're reading the hadith, a Muslim here is asking, because you were reading it and you said the false prophet. So I know you could spend like hours on this, but what's a shortened way to answer his question here?
Well, yeah, obviously when it says the prophet, it means for Muslims Muhammad, but I don't think he's a prophet. I'm not going to call him by that. You want me to be a liar?
Yeah. Hasuification. Okay. Lots of people around the world today and down through history have claimed to be prophets. Some of them were actually sent by God. Those are true prophets. Other people weren't actually sent by God. They're lying, or they're insane and deluded, or they're possessed by demons, or lots of things like that. We're saying Muhammad wasn't actually sent by God. And if we were able to elaborate in way more detail, the takeaway would be Muhammad is the most obvious false prophet in history. In other words, if you make a list of all the criteria of how to spot a false prophet, Muhammad is the most perfect example of all of these signs of a false prophet who's ever existed. I challenge you, Hasuification. Show me a more obvious false prophet than Muhammad.
There you go. All right.
Hey, that's actually a good live stream or something. Challenging the Muslims. Come on and show us somebody more obviously false than Muhammad.
Yeah. And anytime they want to come on, we have to start. We'll go back and forth. Okay, you show us something from this guy that shows a false prophet. Then we show you something from Muhammad. We see who runs out of stuff first.
Oh, I like that. I like that. That's definitely a future call-in topic right there.
Next show, see.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we got like 40 super chats to get through. So if anyone needs to cut out, you guys got to do anything. You guys, can say a final word, say your final piece, and then you guys can head out. Or if you guys want to stick around, you're free to stick around as well. So we're just gonna knock out a bunch of super chats. So
yeah, I can stick around for a while. If you go too long, I will need to cut out just to get my next live stream set up and stuff like that.
All right, that's cool. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be live with David in about an hour and 20 minutes. God willing, we're gonna be talking about the debate that was on Piers Morgan, some crazy stuff, but in the UK. So I saw Chunk Yogurt's in there and a couple other guys that I didn't know, but it should be fun. But Anthony or Drake, you guys can stick around. You guys are free to stay if you want to, but if you guys got to head out too, you can do so.
I'll stay for like half an hour.
All right. All right. Let's go. Let's get into it then. So a lot of good comments between Anthony debate with Trent. I look forward to watching it for myself. Will you guys be doing a review of it? Now, if you're asking if me and DOC will be doing a review of it, we don't really do reviews of like inner Christian, debates and things like that. But I did watch it, and I was telling Anthony earlier that he did really well in the debate, and I see that there's a big response from Trent's community in terms of how they can do better or whatever. So kind of a comment for you, Anthony. So well, not really, but it's more someone saying that a lot of good comments with your debate.
Yeah, so I have several. I'll just say this: I have several people that have asked me to come on their channels to discuss it. So one is Ash Mays, a guy who was raised in Judaism, but has been looking into Christianity, and he's even expressed some interest in particular in Catholicism. So he watched the debate and he said, "Hey, I'd love to have you come on my channel to discuss this." And then there are other people that have asked me to do it as well. So I'll be doing a bunch of stuff this week for, so if people go to my channel, I'll usually post where I'm going to be in the comment section or the post section.
All right.
No, that'd be good. Ash Mays is super cool.
Yeah. I will say, let me throw this in real quick. So I like Trent. I think he's one of the better Muslim.
Hey. Freudian slip.
Although this will be interesting.
He's a good Muslim.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
I respect him as a Muslim.
This will be interesting for this audience, though. So at one point, Jake, the Muslim metaphysician, was there because he was debating Avery. So,
you brought up Deuteronomy 18. Yeah.
Well, they had debated. So Trent, at one point in one of his moments to speak, he appealed to Jake out in the crowd, and I was like, "Oh, it's on now! You've given me an opportunity to get you and Jake right all in one." So, anyway, I thought it was funny. Right. He appealed to Jake.
Yeah, I saw when you were going over Deuteronomy 18, you're like, "Hey, listen up, Jake."
That was a different part. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Money on Drake, 2 hits. He hits Warner, and Warner hits the ground. All right, that's what someone's saying.
I didn't want to cause an earthquake.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay. All
What's
right.
that? We got to revise some of those old jokes, right? Like, what happens if if the Warner rolls over $1.
Oh no, you guys are bad, man.
Makes 4 quarters.
All right. So we got Patriotic Z said Salam Messiah, peace of Christ, everyone. Drake was I am the wait, what's that? Drake, what's that? Was
He said, I'm the one that gave you the idea to get in the ring with Mimi Hijab.
Oh, okay.
He said
I
that-
applied for a Bless God Summit partnership, by the way. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So Drake, they want to just see you so you guys know Drake does security, so he's in a defensive position. So if the Muslims ever try anything, he's there to protect, but he's not gonna be, But Bless God Summit sponsorship to go to. Okay, so Patriarch Z is going to a Bless God Summit sponsor thing. Cool, that's cool. Shout out Drake. There's Prince.
Yep, that's who was there with us. That's
All
the
right.
guy. That's the shorter guy that was with. I don't mean to put him on blast, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So Prince, what's up, Prince? Welcome. Super sticker from Johnny. Thank you so much for that. God bless you. Malik did say the Warner is high all the time. That is true. He did say that. That's true. Warner is high all the time according to Malik. Never go full Muslim. Thank you for a new member. We got Giga Jai. Yo, chat. This is David's. It's for David. Calling for David.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a guy named Whack Ass Ahmed who keeps coming around, and so now we have Whack Ass Warner Weed Munchies. There's this awesome Arabic name, Whack Ass. It's my favorite. It's my favorite name.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Then he says, Kama Zutra. Okay. Someone's saying it's like one of the channels. Is that a creator or something like that? Something like that. Thank you for a member for 4 months. Thank you so much for that. God bless you. Atheist fan of David Wood reporting from Brazil. We don't want to live in a Muslim regime. Okay, so got atheist fan Johnny right here from Brazil for David.
As I've pointed out many times, Islam wants to subjugate all of us, and therefore, on that issue, we're all on the same side.
All right, thank you for the super chats and supporting Christians who are spreading the gospel. We hope that you would come to believe one day. Our friend, thank you so much. Zut. Oh, this guy always comments like Zut. So I noticed on your channel do that too. They just say Zut and that's it, like nothing else.
That's where I got it from.
Yeah, just
Warner, Zoot. He probably thought he meant the weed. It's zooted.
King Drake for the win. Okay. All right. They gave you the title King too. All right. The Warner.
Right.
Big as an ox, about half as smart. Okay. Okay. All right. Atheist fan of this is okay, atheist fan of David Wood from Brazil, sending love because your criticism of Islam has a place to be heard. Peace to all the show participants. Thank you. That's Johnny again.
Appreciate that.
They're paid cops at Drake. What's that mean? They're paid cops.
That means they just paid off.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're just paid off. Okay. They just paid off.
They're on the payroll.
They're on the payroll. Junior had a debate last night with Big John Steele. If it fits in the schedule, please review. He's by far the best Christian apologist, top 2, and he's not 2. All right. All right. So
he means Junior is number 1.
All right, let's check this out. We got a super sticker here. I don't know what currency that's in, but thank you so much for that. Drake sounds like the old power team, ripping phone books, lifting weights, and breaking bricks to bring people to Jesus.
That's right.
Yeah. You even remember the power team,
I
Chai?
have no clue what that is.
No.
Oh, yeah. This was
we have a friend who was in the power team.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie was on the power team. But yeah, this was back in like the 90s. I think they were continuing in the early 2000s, but these were like former athletes and bodybuilders and stuff like that, and they would go around like ripping phone books in half and rolling frying pans up into stuff like that.
As
Feats
an
of strength,
inspirational thing.
yeah,
right?
feats of
Like-
strength, and then they would preach a message.
Okay.
Like, look at this! I'm ripping this phone book for Jesus. Now you
Yeah,
will
they would
listen
say,
to
like-
me.
They would say things like, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Then
Oh, I
on
see.
some feet.
Momo triggered the C4, C4N like dodge if you want to follow my religion. Momo triggered the C4. Oh, the C4. Okay. Yeah, dodge if you want to follow my religion. Yeah. That sounds like Islam.
This kind
It's not hate in his eyes, it's lust. Oh, so that wasn't hate you were seeing when he's looking at Drake like that. That's something
Well, I think that was the change, right? So when he saw me, because I was turned around,
he had
started
like the
off
hard
one
eyes.
way.
The hard eyes.
When he saw Drake, it changed.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was coming in for the block.
Oh boy. All right. Giga Jai says, "Are Warner's Hories actually hombres?"
Yeah.
All right, maybe. There's Ground Zero again. So they did another round of 150 memberships. Thank you so much, Ground Zero. God bless you. Thank you so much for the major support. I think we got 300 from just you today, and that's amazing. Thank you so much for all the new members that you gifted, and all 300 of you that have been gifted. Welcome to the channel memberships. Thank you
Oh,
guys
hey,
so
good
much.
comment coming up for Drake soon. Hold on, Drake. No,
Okay.
not that one. No, there's another one.
Oh, you got okay. Come comments. All right. Warner's got Al Zoot in his bloodline. Yes, I think he's Pakistani, so I think he actually might. He might have Al Zoot in his bloodline. Ground Zero 20. Thank you so much, Ground Zero.
The big Pakistani.
What's that?
I said that's a big Pakistani.
Yep. Yeah. Like Muhammad Hijab's Egyptian. Most Egyptians are really small, but he's a big guy. Some of them are big, so he's like he's got the Zoot genes apparently. That's what people are saying. So
Well, it's all that Ramadan fasting.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even the biggest in my family.
Well, I was, I haven't seen David's son Luke in a while, and is he bigger than you, David? I think he is.
Yeah, he's a bit bigger than me.
Yeah, I was like, man.
Yep. What is the Warner overcompensating for? A small brain, no chain, or having no shame? Oh, that rhymes. Warner Islam or Warner
All the
Islam.
above.
Islam.
All the above.
All the above. Okay. Ground Zero, thank you so much. All these gifted memberships. Thank you. God bless you. We got no comment here. Oh, Ground Zero again. Ground Zero, man. Wow.
You the man.
Just showing a lot of love today. Thank you so much. Ain't these Muslims afraid some guy might drive a truck through the masses while they pray at the Times Square?
That's
Well,
their
I
job,
guess.
right?
Yeah, well, I guess the only people who would do this are the people praying with them. Yeah, so that's what Muslims.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't read the
Yeah.
last part. I was like, no, that'd be like stealing their jobs.
Yeah,
Right?
that's what they do. That's what they do.
They told me, they say, why are all these people jumping on my car as they're going through the crowd?
man.
They're the victims still. The cops are like, I don't know.
Why do Muslims pray at strategic locations like Times Square or the White House, etc.? Do you think they are marking? That's exactly what they're doing. Maybe they are not praying, but paying. Well, they're definitely praying. They're definitely they're paying and they're praying. That's true. But praying is not Islamically speaking, they're not actually praying, even though they're doing the motions and they're saying the words. But you guys will see in David's stream tomorrow how Islamically speaking, they're actually not praying. These are not acceptable prayers. And you guys will see why. But yeah, they're definitely doing it for show and for other reasons. All right. I think Blake Ducklips threatened in chat. Blake Ducklips threatened in chat.
Oh, that's the woman that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see her in the chat. Yeah. If that is you, Blake, miss you, sis, and be safe. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Saw
He's
her.
gonna
I
be
did
in
see her in the
chat.
chat. Yeah. Anthony, your debate against Trent Horn was legendary. Yes, that's another one for you, Anthony. your debate there. Do you think the West is ready to respond? And if not, what are things we can do as Christians? Are you guys planning events we can attend? Any always ready to help. So what you guys think?
As far as what you need to do as Christian, it's learn apologetics and learn polemics and share that. That is, you win if you do that. If Christians actually learn basic apologetics and learn the problems with Islam and expose them and stop going, but I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. If you just end that, you win. You win. Mm-hmm. Islam is as fragile an ideology as has ever existed. It like falls apart upon scrutiny. That's why they have to, come up with Sharia blasphemy laws and so on. That's why they have to form mobs and beat people up for saying something about Muhammad. They have to do that because they cannot allow the criticism. What? Because they know their entire ideology crumbles at the, due to criticism. And so when they basically shout out what their weakness is, if someone's like, I have to silence anyone who ever disagrees with me about anything. Okay, you just told me what your biggest issue is, what your biggest weakness is. So the moment you see this, if you don't want Islam to reach its goal of taking over the entire world, this is pretty straightforward, guys. There's no mystery here. Learn to respond to Islam, and everyone do. I mean, keep in mind, if you go back 15 years, there were a handful of us responding to Islam. Now there are significantly more, but it's not nearly enough. But just look at what the people like God Logic and everyone else online right now are doing. I mean, the apostasy rate among young Muslims went from around 0% 20 years ago to 26%. Why? All of a sudden, these guys were exposed to some information about Muhammad, and they're like, we're out of here, man. We're out of here. And so if that's what happens with pretty small number of people actually responding to Islam, imagine if it were 100 times as many people responding to Islam. It would crumble. The entire thing would crumble.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, learn how to engage with Muslims in apologetics, preach the gospel. Anything Drake or Anthony, you guys want to add to what David said? Or
no, it's just talk to people, tell people about it. I always tell people, like, for Avery's page, and I'm gonna start doing it for you guys' page, like, go out and tell 5 people about this ministry and bring awareness to it, and just educate. I had somebody recently that's close to me. They had a Muslim pop up at their church recently, and it's like it just like kind of set the stage because they just got into apologetics. They've been going to church faith for about 2 years now, and now they're starting to watch these debates. And it's funny because they called me and they were like, I'm listening to the God Logic and Jake debate, and I'm thinking, like, what the heck is jizya? That sounds gay. So I had to explain to her, like, what the jizya was or whatever.
Right.
But,
Hey, that should be a meme. We should take like one of the pictures of these guys lined up for prayer and just put Islam. We're all about the jizya, and just not say anything.
Yeah.
Hey, our picture of Muslims showing up to your door. We're here for the jizya.
Yeah, when they're butt to butt in their prayer in Times Square.
And then the second, I don't know, Anthony, you good, or you want to add to that, or you?
No, I was distracted for a moment, so I'm good.
Okay, you're good. Okay. So then there's a second part about if you guys are planning any events, like, I think they're trying to say, like, because Muslims, they rent out, Times Square, they do stuff at the White House. You guys have anything? David, probably they want to know, you have anything that you want to do? I know you guys spoke about Dearborn events and stuff like that in the future, but I mean, you don't have anything like that planned, right? Other than maybe Dearborn?
Some of our stuff is spur of the moment, right? But I mean, as far as I go, I know I'm doing a debate, I think in April, against a Muslim in Detroit or Dearborn, one of those places,
Okay.
At Wayne State University, April 13th. So a debate with a Muslim there. And I think I'm supposed to debate another Muslim in North Carolina, maybe at North Carolina State University a couple months after that, but I don't remember the date or anything. But obviously there's all kinds of stuff that'll happen during the year, but I don't know that, we all know exactly what that will be before it, I just wait for David to tell me, hey, want to do this? And I say, yes. And then I show up, and then I find out there was a whole lot more to it that he didn't tell me.
All right.
I just go with the flow.
Okay. Why are Warner's eyes so squinty? Maybe he needs glasses. I don't know. Maybe he's
Nah,
the doobie.
you know the effects of smoking weed makes your eyes very low.
Ah, okay.
Like what it is.
Interesting.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash is really not what you think in the Zut sense. Yeah, it is in the Zut sense.
Oh, now it's an acronym.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. In the Zut sense, it's now an acronym. Yeah, it became that mainstream. You know, it's an Urban Dictionary, Anthony.
Yeah, David showed me that once, but
Yeah.
now it's a full acronym. So
yeah.
Would that show up if you searched it?
Check out Junior and Big John Steele debate on Modern Day Debates. Junior had no answers, just yapping. All right, so that's like the third or fourth one that we saw. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked that out, I haven't seen that. I watched like the end of it. I watched the end, but it was enough where I was like, yeah, this is definitely John had that. Big John Steele had that easy. The Warner, nah, the Walrus. That's it. All right. Warner, warn her. Yes. If you take anything Malik says seriously, you do need to warn her. Yes, that's true. Ida, you see, David said Muhammad is the perfect example.
Yeah, that's funny. Muhammad's the perfect example of a false prophet. You see, he admitted that Muhammad is the perfect example.
Oh boy. Asking for a Christian friend is Drake. Yeah,
I told
Drake
you,
married.
Drake has a good question coming up.
No,
Valley Girl wants to know if Drake is they're asking for a friend. They want to know is Drake.
Well, currently, I'm unmarried. I've never been married.
All right. So, when they bow down to pray, how many bows do they make per prayer? Is it 30? Oh boy.
I thought that was a serious question for a minute.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. You're getting a roll of copper, not four
quarters. Not four
quarters.
quarters.
They're talking about my Drake or Warner joke.
Yeah, the Warner joke. Yeah.
Saying that it's going to be 100 pennies.
You can skip that question.
This one here?
For the statement.
For DOC doesn't know what does it mean?
Don't read that.
Yeah, just pass on.
Is that a
just move on? Guy.
Okay. All right. Big up King Drake for the King Jesus. All for the King Jesus. Amen. All right. Jai, you speak Arabic, right? Ever considered teaching to apologists who are interested in learning? It's really annoying to hear that's not what it says in Arabic when you know it's not true. Yeah, we do have something planned for that in the future. We want to knock out a series on the most contested words that Muslims will bring up. Like that doesn't mean that, and we want to try to do like a mini series on maybe, I don't know how many we're gonna have, but so that's something that we're doing. But in terms of teaching the whole language, that's something that would require a lot of time, and it's more like a class kind of setting, not some, I don't know, maybe it could be done on YouTube. I have seen people do stuff on YouTube, but we do have a series planned for something like that related. Oh no, I already did that one. Okay. In Acts 17:11, the Bereans checked the scripture to examine the truth of what Paul was saying, which supports Anthony, not Trent. Prima scriptura. Okay. Another one for Anthony. So we're hearing a lot about Big John Steele, and we're hearing a lot about Anthony's debates. So a lot of
Thank you, Joshua. Who's Big John Steele? Obviously, that's he's just using a nickname. But what is that? Who is that?
Evidently, he used to be a rapper and a fighter. So that's how he got the name. I guess he's a pretty big guy.
Oh, so what? He's a Christian or
he's an apologist.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yeah, one day Malik called into his live stream. He's like, "No, I didn't do anything. They doxed me. What? I wasn't doing anything." And Big John Steele was actually pretty cool. He's like, "Okay, show me where they doxed you." Well, I don't have it on me right now. It's like, no problem. I'll wait. You just go back, get everything you need, and then send it to me. And so on. So he wasn't falling for anything and stuff. But then when we saw that Malik was over there trying to lie, then we had Big John Steele on with us, and we went through everything. And yep. Let's just say no one ever trusted Malik again. Who saw that?
Jack Ray, as he always does, gifting 50 memberships. Thank you so much, Jack Ray. Hey, between Jack Ray and Ground Zero, everyone in the chat should be green by now. Thank you so much. Islam. They'll ask up front for the jizya, but they'll sneak through the back. Nasty. Yeah. That's like something that Muslims will do. They'll try to get someone into Islam. They never tell them what they're really getting into, though. So that kind of is like, that's Islam in like a, in a short, microcosm there. All right. You said there was a comment for Jake, Anthony. I didn't see that.
No, Drake. I say Jake.
Yeah, we passed it up.
Already. I'm on accident.
I thought you said Jake. I thought you said Jake.
Yeah, he said it on.
There's no one here named Jake, man.
Jake the Muslim. I thought it was
Anthony did say Jake, but that's because Anthony is pretty dumb.
Oh,
you don't know people's actual names.
No, because I mentioned Jake earlier. And
I've known you for so long, Anthony. How can you mess my name up?
I corrected myself on it.
I don't care. I'm going to treat you like a Muslim. I'm holding it against you.
He went from protecting me against that big, oversized.
That's right. Next time, me and you.
I thought taking it in the.
You're done. Pew pew. You're done. Pew pew.
Hulk smash. Hulk smash.
Pop pop.
Yeah. I thought taking it in something was haram, even if it was to get into the Illuminati, or am I wrong? No, you don't know the rules. The rules are in Islam that if there's a greater good that comes out of it, it doesn't matter what you do to get that greater good. So if he can get into the Illuminati and convert people to Islam, doesn't matter what he does to get in there, Islamically speaking. Yeah.
I learned a long time ago, I was talking to a Muslim and I said, man, this sounds to me like you're saying something that logically, essentially, once you get to heaven, you could do whatever you want. Allah's irrelevant at that point. There's no fixed morality. This is all just sort of temporary and so forth. And the Muslim responded to me without, embarrassment. He said, when I get to Jannah, I'm going to be beating up angels, smoking crack, and sleeping with hookers. I'm like, what? I mean, this is a long time ago. In fact, you probably know who this is, Jai. Jai and I go way back. And it was one of these Pal Talk guys. I can't remember his name at the moment. But anyways, I was like, man, this is incredible. He was dead serious.
Yeah.
Right. So nothing surprised me after that.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Oh, I had a couple guys that come to mind that that fit the bill. So yeah.
It was what was that guy? That guy, he actually went to jail. He had he was in the
Marine
Christianity room. He had like gun in his house. And
it was the Marine guy, right? The Marine guy. A Marine guy who converted to Islam. He knew how to make bombs from the Marines, and he went back to prison. He went to military prison as well. That's what Islam did for him. So yeah, I forget what that guy's name is. Radical Moderate would know though, because they were good friends. So he makes friends with all the jihadis. I got a new theory as to how and why Zabiba came about from prayers. Oh no.
Oh yeah. See, when they get these big Zabibas on their head, it's clear they're like deliberately banging their heads on the floor to get a big Zabiba. Again, it's like everything is for show. Look at me, I'm praying. Look at me, I'm fasting. Look at me, look at my Zabiba, and so on. They want a reputation for righteousness, and Jesus condemns all that. Jesus condemns all of that, doing stuff to be seen by others and thought of as righteousness, of as righteous. But so, you know, it's obvious that when someone has a big Zabiba, because you don't need to bang your head on the floor while you're praying, that they're doing that on purpose. But Ida has a point there. You would get the same mark by banging your head on the floor or by having someone bang your head on the floor. Someone's doing something that's making your head bang onto the floor. So that is possible. Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's why we have no Zabibas.
Okay.
No Zabibas here, guys. No Zabiba here.
Man. That was the first time I heard of that Zabiba.
Might need to spread that around. Might need to spread the rumor about where the Zabibas
bring
come
awareness
from.
to Zabibas.
These like signs at Islamic gay bars. Check out my Zabiba. You know what I'm into.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I thought of someone said play AP song. Yeah.
I just thought like,
Zabiba.
What do they do when they see
got
one?
a big Zabiba.
Like, just imagine somebody like walking the last day of Ramadan and they're like, "Holy Zabiba!" This is a real big one.
Oh boy. All right. So wait, I was reading this earlier. I was thinking about the Warner. And so this is what I was thinking, like what can we bring from the Bible to talk about the Warner? And this is one that I thought that we found. So Proverbs 27 verse 3: a stone is heavy and sand is weighty, but vexation by a fool is more burdensome than the two of them. And there's a lot of proverbs actually on like charcoal is to burning coals and wood is to fire. So is a contentious person to kindle strife. It is an honor for a person to cease from strife, but every fool quarrels. So a lot of passages that we can go through to talk about, you know, application to like what Muslims do, and you know, being a quarrelsome person, a person who likes to fight a lot. And then I wanted to just end with this one from the word of the Lord Jesus, who said, well, actually it's all the words of the Lord Jesus, all the words of God, but this is from John chapter 15. If the world hates you, be aware that it hated me first. If you belong to the world would love you as its own. However, because you do not belong to the world, but I chose you out of the world, for this reason the world hates you. So Warner was saying, you know, he got really upset when Anthony proclaimed Jesus as Lord. That's what got him upset. So the Lord Jesus is telling us right here that because they hate him, they're going to hate you as a believer as well. But if you belong to the world, like you were like Warner's people, then, you know, he would love you as his own. But because you don't belong to the world, because we don't belong to the world, because we're chosen out of the world, they hate us. So that's just passages I wanted to, you know, cleanse ourselves with from the word of God, you know, since we went through a lot of Warner stuff there. So I thought we had to, you know, appropriate to go through some of that. But
Absolutely.
all right, guys, that's the stream. We went through all the super chats as well. Thank you guys so much. Drake, Anthony, David. We're going to be live with David, or I'm going to be live with David in about 45 minutes. So any final words? We can go from Drake to Anthony to David. You guys want to say anything before we end?
Yeah, sure. I just want to point out that, you know, we pointed this out a lot while we were there, but Christ says, don't pray like the hypocrites. Don't make it a show. And that's exactly what they did. They were making it a show. They were making it about dominance. They clearly had a message that they were preaching while they were out there. It was like conquer to America, hating America. And we know as Christians that although we have these freedoms and we're free to go out and preach and we're free to go out and do these things in these Islamic countries, these Muslims think it's good that we're not free to do that. So we just got to just continue to go out there and be bold. And I just hope that God raises some people up that just want to learn and latch on to these gentlemen I'm on the panel with. I don't even feel like I deserve to be up here because you guys have a wealth of knowledge, and just latch on to their arguments and study their debates and be in your word and Pray in an intimate space and have a relationship with God. Don't do it so you can be seen. So thanks for having me, Jai.
Praise God. Hey, man. Happy to have you, bro.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. God bless you. I would shout out a channel for Drake. He's gonna get one in the future, though. We're working on it.
That's
But
right.
Anthony, you got a channel. Let people know where they can find you at, and anything you want to say before we end here.
They can find my channel under my name, Anthony Rogers. I would just say, well, two things. One, we're going to be going over a whole lot more stuff tomorrow on David's channel, so make sure to check that out. This is like 2 minutes. If this was at all interesting, exciting, right? This is 2 minutes out of what, 8-9 hours? I don't know how many hours we were there. So there's a lot more. So check that out. But two, I just encourage people not to be intimidated by these guys. I mean, what do we have to be intimidated by? These guys are ultimately going to perish, and we're going to be with Christ. And one of my favorite texts in the Bible is Hebrews 11, where it talks about women refusing, in effect, to capitulate to the threats and taunts of evil men. And it says, here's the verse. It says, women, this is in a text, the context of which is talking about how people by faith prevailed. In some cases, they suffered terrible things. In other cases, they had earthly victories. But here it mentions women receiving back their dead by resurrection, mentioning, certain prophets raised the dead. And then it says, others were tortured, not accepting their release, so that they might attain a better resurrection. So the idea is they were willing to suffer, knowing that the consequence of this is not, something worse, right? The consequence of this is something better. And so, what's there to be worried about? In my thought, my thinking, if anybody does anything to you adversely, all they've done is make your eternity better. So, Warner, bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
Not in the Zoot sense, though.
All right, you guys already know where to find David at, but what's up, David? What's your kind of final word on everything today?
Islam thrives in an atmosphere of ignorance and cowardice. Ignorance and cowardice. That's what helps Islam. Being well informed and bold, Islam crumbles. So, guys, if they want to keep staging events in public streets, learn some stuff and get out there and share it. Learn a couple of things. Learn a couple of things about Muhammad. One of the things we saw afterwards when it broke up and there were conversations going on. You saw this, Anthony. You saw this, Drake. These guys are still using arguments from 20 years ago that has just been completely destroyed. These guys were still arguing like there's only one Quran with no variants anyway. It's like, what?
Oh no,
where have you guys been? And so that's all been destroyed. None of the Dawa guys use that argument anymore because it's been destroyed, but you still have people at the popular level and they don't know. So what's that mean? It means that people still haven't told them, right? So there's a lot of work to be done, but it all comes down to people learning some things and going out and sharing them with Muslims. And if they tell you where they're going to be, we're going to go out here and flex on you all. Great. Now I have an opportunity to go share some information with all the Muslims who are going there. So everyone needs to do that.
All right. Either the last one said, thank you, Chai, for that. God bless. When we're sharing the Bible verses, we want to refresh ourselves with the Word of God after we see all that Warner and Zoot stuff, man. All right. So, all right, guys. We're gonna be live with David in about 40 minutes or so. So we'll see you guys there. Thanks to everybody for joining us today. Oops, Drake's gone. And all right, guys, take care. God bless.